Welcome back, guys, to the Crystal Palace career mode. And in this episode, we're going to look through our squad as well as sorting out our backroom stuff. Let's start with some player chat. França, we made a mistake in the last game by not involving him, but his time will come. You know, he's a player that, if you remember from FC 24, he actually was developing pretty well for us as a cam. So we're going to see how he develops here. We definitely don't want Dokore to be upset. We definitely want to be using him more. So we're going to tell him he's still in the squad. Nathaniel Klein wants a new contract. Um, you know what? This isn't the best time. I'm not gonna lie. That's potentially gonna be a position in which we look to strengthen in the coming months. January, possibly in the summer. I mean, Klein is in the latter stage of his career now. He's 32, 33 in fact, and you can see his development is pretty much coming down. Um, Significant decay, in fact. So probably gonna move him on, to be honest. One thing I haven't done is looked at the players that we have loaned out because they could potentially be where we find our additional depth next season and even in January. Who is this guy, David Ozzo? He's 19, 6 foot 3, and he's out at Derby. He's made one appearance so far in the Carabao Cup, but let's see his attributes. Yo, he looks decent for a 19-year-old. 64 overall, box to box and holding. Yo, yeah, this guy might be actually someone to watch. As opposed to trying to find someone to scout, we can try bring this guy back. Because I mean, Lerma's 30 as well, and he's probably on his way out too. So that's like a natural replacement in David Ozzo. We can probably get rid of Caden Rodney then, if David Ozzo is going to be the one that we try to focus on a bit more in the defensive midfield position. Yo, I nearly forgot about this guy, Ahamada. Oh my days, wow. I actually forgot about this guy. This guy was so nice to use in FC 24, and he was one of the youngsters that we were bringing through alongside Franco. Is he on loan only to? I think that's Rennes. Stade Rennes. If he's only on loan, I'm gonna check. If he's only on loan, um, without an obligation to buy, we can definitely bring him back as well to provide some additional competition for places. Yo, Palace have absolute units out on loan. Who? Killian Phillips, centre midfield, 67 overall, as well. Yo, who's this guy? And he's a box to box and a playmaker. Palace have absolute units, and Raxakinho. If you remember the previous career mode that we had in FC 24, we had Raxaki. He was the guy that was playing back up to Michael Olise, and it's nice to see that he's still here. I thought Palace sold him. Seeing as he isn't sold, I'm gonna check if he has an obligation to buy. If they haven't got an obligation to buy in real life, then we're gonna bring Raxakinho back, guys, and we're gonna reignite his career. And the old legend Edward. Oh my days. Edward scored over 40 goals for me in FC 24. He was absolutely insane. If he's just on loan, just like the other guys, if he's just on loan without obligation to sell, we are going to bring him back. Guys, we can make the rear guard again. It's just unfortunate that Olise is also being sold. We have Omer Chibueze, who also looks like a very interesting prospect. He looks pretty good, to be honest. Pretty quick, pretty pacey. His attacking position could do some work, but he can play as a winger. You know, I definitely want to try and rotate a few more of these guys in the first team. I almost forgot we bought this guy as well, Chadi Riyad. Should definitely be trying to swap him in. He's pretty young. No, he's really young, in fact, 21 years of age. And decent interception. Yeah, we can definitely be using this guy a bit more as well, just to rotate and give the guys some rest. Rob Holden, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get sold. I'm gonna add you to the transfer list. I actually don't think Holden is good enough. He doesn't make any appearances, and I think he's just lost his pace. Look at that acceleration, 50. That is terrible. Yeah, we're gonna add you to the transfer list. We're gonna make some money off you. But that's it in terms of players that I'm interested in developing in, as part of the current squad. Let me know down below in the comments anyone that you're interested in seeing their development, and then we can potentially see how we can put them on a training plan, and try to rotate them a bit more into the side. But there are some actual gems here. Franco, of course, is still here, which is great. Then we also have Killian Phillips. He looks like an absolute unit at 6'3". Looks like a very interesting player. Raxakinio, we need to check what his situation is in real life before we bring him back in. I'm not sure if he has an obligation to sell. And then we also see Omer Chibueze and also Edward as well. We're going to see what his situation is at Leicester. Come on, you Eagles. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is terrible. This is exactly why the player plans are taking forever. We need to sort this out. And as you can see at the top there, it says each department generates development efficiency based on how many stars the department has. This reduces the development plan's estimated time. So we need to get the stars up in order to get the development time lower. Alright, let's see what we can do for attack. So we have 11 open positions, as you can see up there on the top left. We've already hired the one that you saw. Alright, let's see what we can do. So this is how I have it lined up. You can see there is a marginal difference in how much time it takes for them to level up to different positions and roles. It's still not as where I would like it to be honest. We have a few 3-star players here, and that's just because we haven't got coaches with the required amount of skills. That's all that's left. So we're gonna keep on checking back here to get the best coaches available when they become available, because we want to make sure that we can swap players' positions when we feel like it.